Actress Brittany Murphy died today at a hospital in Los Angeles.
Today, new shocking allegations coming from her father, who says she was poisoned.
Everything sounds very more or less suspicious. And I feel she was poisoned. There's no question about that. And I feel she was.
To me, I think what makes it work is, I know.
Is that you're so freaking hot?
Brittany Murphy's death shocked the world, but what if it wasn't just a tragic accident? What if there's more to the story? Fans have started noticing eerie connections between Brittany's passing and the mysterious death of Kim Porter, another celebrity whose untimely death has raised questions. Some believe these cases might be linked, suggesting a hidden world of Hollywood secrets that no one's talking about. Diddy, the father of Kim Porter's children, was seen grieving at her home, where she died under strange circumstances. But things get even weirder when you consider that Ashton Kutcher, Brittany's ex, has ties to both her and Diddy, raising even more questions. Why does Diddy's name keep popping up in these chilling rumors about the deaths of both women? Stories of Diddy's wild parties have been circulating for years, but some of the juiciest details are still locked away. Could all of this just be coincidence, or is there something darker hiding beneath the surface? Let's take a closer look at Kim Porter. She wasn't just Diddy's longtime partner, she was also a mother, a model, and a woman known for her kindness. But sources close to Kim say she had grown increasingly wary of Diddy's inner circle in the months leading up to her death. Some reports claim she was gathering information about Diddy's shady dealings, a move that some believe may have played a role in her tragic passing. Then last month, attorney Ariel Mitchell and her client Courtney Burgess stepped forward with a shocking revelation. Speaking to TMZ outside a federal courthouse, they revealed that Burgess had seen disturbing videos that allegedly connect Diddy to some seriously troubling claims. But the real bombshell? A diary that Kim Porter had reportedly been writing before her death. This wasn't just a journal, it was supposed to be a book, and it allegedly contained explosive details about her life with Diddy. From her broken nose to accusations about his behavior and his ties to young boys, the diary is said to hold explosive secrets. And as we dig deeper into these revelations, the mystery surrounding Kim's death only grows darker. Last year, a memoir claiming to be based on Kim Porter's personal words surfaced online, sparking a lot of controversy. Her children quickly rejected the book, calling it a complete lie. But Courtney Burgess, someone closely involved in the case, insists that the true story is hidden in a real diary Kim kept for herself. According to Courtney, there are two versions, one that's edited and another that is untouched and possibly the real deal. This claim has only added fuel to the fire, with many questioning what really happened, especially after Kim's family disowned the book. Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, tragically passed away in her Los Angeles home in November 2018. The sudden loss stunned the world, with Diddy visibly grieving outside the home where she was found. Authorities arrived to find Kim, aged 47, unresponsive, and she was pronounced dead shortly after. The initial autopsy didn't provide clear answers, so further tests were conducted. By January 2019, the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office concluded that Kim died from lobar pneumonia, calling her death natural rather than suspicious. Reports said she had been battling flu-like symptoms in the days leading up to her death, with water bottles, sports drinks, and Pedialyte found in her room days later, raising even more questions. Sean Combs, deeply affected by the sudden death of his ex-partner Kim Porter, took to social media to express his grief. On Instagram, he wrote an emotional tribute that reflected the pain of losing someone so close. For the last 3 days, I've been trying to wake up from this nightmare, but I haven't. I don't know what I'm going to do without you, baby. I miss you so much, he shared with his followers. In an attempt to put into words the bond they shared, he continued, "Today I'm going to pay tribute to you, trying to find the words to explain our unexplainable relationship. We were more than best friends, more than soulmates, we were something else." His heartfelt words illustrated not just the grief of losing her, but the profound love and connection that remained even after their romantic relationship had ended. In an interview with Essence magazine the following year, Combs recalled one of his most memorable moments with Kim, one that would stay with him for the rest of his life. "One night, I was checking on her and she said, 'Puffy, take care of my babies.' These final words, a plea for him to care for their children, have haunted him ever since." The weight of those words seemed to encapsulate everything. Their relationship had been complicated, yet deeply meaningful. Sean Combs kept Kim's memory alive, frequently speaking about her in interviews, even dedicating a song to her on his 2023 album Off the Grid. The tribute, full of raw emotion, was another way for Combs to honor her life and the bond they shared. Despite his efforts to keep Kim's legacy alive, however, rumors about the true circumstances surrounding her untimely death have continued to swirl. Many believe the story is far from over, with questions left unanswered and theories about the cause of her death only growing louder. Kim Porter and Sean Combs had an undeniably complex relationship. They had dated on and off throughout the 1990s, navigating through rocky periods that included heated custody battles over their son, Christian. However, despite these struggles, they eventually managed to reconcile, their bond stronger than before. They even welcomed twin daughters, Delilah Starr and Jessie James, further solidifying their connection. Yet, after infidelity rumors and a breakup in 2007, it seemed as though their relationship had come to an end. But as fate would have it, they appeared to have rekindled their bond before Kim's tragic passing. The timing of her death left many wondering if their relationship had reached a new level of understanding or if there were still unresolved tensions lurking beneath the surface. As Sean Combs paid tribute to Kim, the mystery surrounding her death only deepened. A recent lawsuit filed against him has added new, troubling questions to the puzzle. In the lawsuit, April Lamprose accused Combs of coercing both her and Kim to take ecstasy and become intimate while he watched. Lamprose also claimed that Combs invited her to Kim's birthday party, but things allegedly took a dark turn when Kim became angry at the situation, leading her to help Lamprose lose her job at a bar. These serious allegations have brought an added layer of intrigue to Kim's death, leaving many to wonder whether they could be connected in some way. Was there more to Kim's passing than what the public had been told? Could these events have played a role in her tragic end? The lawsuit has only fueled the speculation surrounding Kim's death, leaving a cloud of uncertainty hanging over the entire situation. The complicated relationship between Kim and Sean, filled with its own set of ups and downs, makes it all the more difficult to make sense of the circumstances surrounding her untimely passing. They had weathered personal and public storms, and though their love had endured, the mystery of Kim's death remains unsolved. Each new revelation, whether from Combs' emotional tributes or the shocking lawsuit, adds another layer of complexity to an already puzzling story. Were there deeper forces at play behind Kim's tragic end, or was it simply the result of a complicated personal life coming to a tragic conclusion? Only time will tell if the full truth ever comes to light, but for now, the questions remain. One person who believes there's more to uncover is Al B. Shore, Kim Porter's ex-boyfriend. Before Kim's long relationship with Diddy, she and Al B. had a son together. Despite her 3 children with Diddy, Al B. has never been convinced that Kim's death was simply caused by a lung infection, as reported. He suggested that Kim might have been running from something or someone before her passing, according to Al B. Kim had confided in him about being scared of someone and even considered reaching out to the FBI for help. Al B. encouraged her to get legal protection, but he worried she was too afraid to involve the authorities. In a heartfelt social media post, Al B. shared a photo of him and Kim, writing, "She sent me this saying, life imitating art, art imitating life. Now it all makes sense," he added. "She told me other stuff too she was running. I said, call the FBI." However, shortly after, he edited the post to remove any mention of the FBI and eventually deleted it altogether. In another deleted Instagram post, Al B. reflected on the painful moment he learned about Kim's death. He recalled being on his way to film a show when he received the devastating news. He had been contacted by PR icon Queenie Donaldson, who asked if he was okay. Al B. couldn't hide his shock and wrote, "I do know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That's some BS. These comments have only fueled the ongoing mystery and sparked further speculation about the true cause of Kim Porter's death. The more we learn, the more questions arise about what really happened." Kim Porter was in amazing health and full of life when she shared laughs and jokes with me and Diddy at a theater event, but just around this time, Diddy posted a now-deleted video expressing his fears that he might be the next target. He also mentioned his close relationship with Kim and how he knew many of her secrets. His cryptic words made people wonder even more about what really happened to Kim. Her death, already shrouded in mystery, only became more suspicious because of Diddy's message. Then, the shocking news broke. Combs was arrested on federal charges. In response, Al B. Shore took to Instagram and suggested that Kim's death wasn't just a tragic event. He believed it might have been connected to her plans for something big, something similar to what Cassie Ventura had done when she ended her relationship with Combs, sparking a series of lawsuits. Al B. also called for a full investigation into the people around Kim, him hinting that something much darker might have been at play. His post stirred even more intrigue about the true cause of Kim's passing. As if things weren't strange enough, further unsettling details began to surface. Gan Deal, Combs' former bodyguard, spoke out on the Art of Dialogue podcast. He revealed something truly bizarre. No detective had properly investigated Kim's death scene. In fact, the coroners had already removed her body before any detectives even arrived, which raised huge questions. Why wasn't her death treated with more care and attention? What was so different about this case that it didn't receive the scrutiny it deserved? To make matters worse, Kim's personal belongings, her phone, laptop, and other devices were all mysteriously missing. These items were essential for her to stay connected with her children, so why were they gone? How is it possible that there were no electronic devices found near her bed? Was someone trying to erase something? Or worse, was her death part of a much bigger, more sinister plan? Then came the bombshell. Deal revealed that a gold casket had been ordered for Kim months before her death. Yes, you read that right. 2 months before she passed away, a casket had already been purchased in her name. Who orders a casket months ahead of time unless they know something is coming? This chilling detail has sent shockwaves through fans, with many speculating that Diddy, a man with countless connections, may have known something others didn't. This revelation only deepens the mystery surrounding Kim Porter's death, and with every new twist, more questions arise. What really happened to Kim, and why does everything about this case seem so wrong? Kim Porter's death should have sparked a full investigation, but shockingly, it didn't. Instead, reports say the police quickly ruled it as natural without thoroughly looking into key details. One of the most puzzling parts of her death was that Kim was reportedly getting a massage the night before, even though she had pneumonia. How could anyone allow someone suffering from such a serious illness to get a massage for an hour? These strange details have led many to wonder if something more sinister was at play. But it doesn't end there. There's a chilling rumor that Kim warned Brittany Murphy to stay away from both Diddy and Ashton Kutcher. Was Kim simply looking out for Brittany's safety, or was she uncovering something much darker? Brittany Murphy, once known for her bubbly personality and stellar performances, had a life full of struggles behind the scenes. She was battling her health issues and tangled up in toxic relationships, one of which was with Ashton Kutcher. They met while filming Just Married in 2002, but it wasn't until nearly a year later that their relationship turned romantic. Kutcher himself has admitted that they started as friends before becoming closer, and by the fall of 2002, they were inseparable. He described their bond as a simple companionship where they enjoyed each other's company. But this casual description raises questions about the true nature of their relationship. During the press tour for Just Married, the chemistry between the two was undeniable, both on and off screen. Kutcher spoke highly of Murphy, praising her professionalism and positive energy, saying she made him smile every day. Murphy, in turn, admired Kutcher's acting skills, even comparing him to Forrest Gump. Despite the public displays of affection, their relationship didn't seem to run deep emotionally. Even Kutcher's mom, Diane Portwood, noticed how playful and lighthearted their bond was. They would wrestle and hold hands like any young couple in love. They even sparked rumors of marriage after gifting each other rings to celebrate the completion of the movie. But despite these signs, the relationship stayed casual. By spring 2003, they went their separate ways. Shortly after, Kutcher began dating Demi Moore, leaving many people scratching their heads at the sudden shift. So, what's really going on behind the scenes with these relationships, and why did Kim Porter's death raise so many questions that still remain unanswered? The mysteries surrounding these connections continue to captivate and unsettle. Murphy, known for her sharp sense of humor, took a playful jab at the age gap between Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore during an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman. She joked that their relationship showed how age doesn't matter for him and size doesn't matter for her. Although Murphy later explained she was just kidding, her comments seemed to reflect some lingering feelings about her ex moving on quickly into a high-profile relationship. Around this time, Ashton was also growing closer to Diddy Combs, and their friendship was beginning to shape Ashton's image in Hollywood. "We had a really bizarre relationship," Murphy once said, recalling how they quickly became friends, watching football together and even running side by side. But how did this unlikely friendship begin? It all started with Punk, the popular prank show on MTV. Diddy Combs didn't stop there. He also produced Making the Band, a show where aspiring stars competed for fame. As Ashton and Diddy grew closer, they were often spotted together at glamorous parties and events. Ashton became a regular at Diddy's famous Labor Day white party in 2010, those extravagant events where everyone dresses in white and things probably get wild behind the scenes. Here's a fun tidbit. When Time magazine named Ashton one of the 100 most influential people that year, Diddy couldn't hold back his admiration. He called Ashton a sounding board for him, praising him as a new media mogul. Diddy said, "We're like yin and yang, I'm in your face," and he's all cool and suave. Fast forward to 2019, and Ashton was on Hot Ones, eating spicy wings and chatting about Diddy's legendary parties. Let's just say Ashton had a lot of stories, but he couldn't share them. Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell that one either. Things have taken a drastic turn in the world of Hollywood as Diddy, once a powerful mogul and close friend to many in the industry, now faces serious legal charges, including accusations of sex trafficking and racketeering. His controversial downfall has caused shockwaves throughout his inner circle, and one person notably distancing himself from Diddy is Ashton Kutcher. The sources close to the situation have revealed that both Ashton and his wife, Mila Kunis, will not be offering any public support for Diddy at this critical time. There's no way in hell Ashton or Mila will be showing any sort of public support for Diddy right now. The source shared, citing the weight of the lawsuits filed by Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, and the even more troubling allegations against him. The couple has made it clear that they want nothing to do with the mess surrounding Diddy and have taken a step back from their past association with the music mogul. Mila Kunis, in particular, has drawn a firm line, making it clear that she won't tolerate Ashton maintaining any form of communication with Diddy. This move seems to be a direct response to the troubling legal issues Diddy is facing. Sources have even suggested that Ashton might be subpoenaed because of their long-standing friendship, adding another layer of tension to an already volatile situation. However, while Ashton is now distancing himself, he is not without fault in his own controversies. Last year, he and Mila found themselves embroiled in a scandal when old video clips surfaced, showcasing Ashton and others making disturbing remarks about waiting for girls to turn 18 before pursuing them. The resurfacing of these clips caused widespread outrage, and Ashton and Mila faced significant backlash. The couple was also criticized for their past support of actor Danny Masterson, who was convicted of 2 counts of sexual assault and sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. This history of controversial associations has only fueled public disdain for the couple, with many questioning their judgment and morality. As Ashton and Mila navigate this turbulent period, the public's focus has also shifted to 2 other high-profile cases that continue to spark online speculation: the deaths of Kim Porter and Brittany Murphy. Both women, who tragically passed away at young ages, have left behind unanswered questions that have given rise to a host of conspiracy theories. What is even more eerie is the fact that both Kim and Brittany's cases were handled by the same coroner, Ed Winter. Winter was highly respected in his field and had worked on numerous notable deaths, including the highly publicized death of Michael Jackson. Despite his credentials, however, conspiracy theorists argue that his findings in the cases of both Kim and Brittany were rushed and that key questions were left unexplored. Adding to the mystery surrounding these deaths, Winter himself passed away under strange circumstances, further deepening the intrigue. The sudden and unexplained nature of his death has raised suspicions that perhaps there were elements to both Kim Porter's and Brittany Murphy's deaths that have yet to be uncovered. With the unanswered questions surrounding their deaths, public curiosity remains high, and many still feel that something darker may be at play. Brittany Murphy's death, in particular, has been the subject of intense scrutiny, especially after her father made explosive claims about the circumstances of her passing. He alleged that his daughter had been poisoned, pointing to a lab report that revealed alarmingly high levels of heavy metals in her body, up to 9 times higher than what the World Health Organization considers safe. This revelation has only fueled the speculation that there may be more to the story than what has been officially reported. Some believe that both Brittany and Kim were silenced because they knew too much, with their deaths serving as a warning to others who might be privy to sensitive information. As the years pass, the mysteries surrounding Kim Porter and Brittany Murphy continue to capture public imagination. The tragic losses of these 2 women, coupled with the strange coincidences and suspicious circumstances surrounding their deaths, have left many questions unanswered. The connection between their untimely deaths, the questionable handling of their investigations, and the untimely death of their coroner have only fueled the speculation, creating a dark cloud of uncertainty that continues to hang over Hollywood. As more details emerge, the public remains hungry for answers, but the shadows surrounding these cases may never fully be lifted. According to the report, which was shared with ABC News, tests on a sample of Brittany's hair revealed the presence of 10 different heavy metals, all above the safety threshold. The findings raised questions about accidental exposure, suggesting instead that someone deliberately poisoned her. But despite these chilling revelations, no one seemed interested in investigating further, and the truth remained elusive. Meanwhile, Diddy, a figure long surrounded by rumors of corruption and hidden connections, has been accused of using his ties to federal authorities to shield himself from scrutiny. Could these powerful connections have helped cover up the deaths of Kim Porter and Brittany Murphy? Ashton Kutcher, closely linked to Brittany Murphy, finds himself at the center of another mystery. While there's no evidence directly connecting him to her death, his silence on the matter over the years has raised suspicions. Could Ashton have been caught up in Hollywood's web of secrets, or is there more to his story than we know? As new details about Kim Porter and Brittany Murphy's untimely deaths continue to surface, the connection between these 2 tragic events grows harder to ignore. Were they victims of Hollywood's darkest secrets, or is all this just wild speculation? What's undeniable is that the questions surrounding their deaths still haunt us, and with every new revelation, the mystery deepens.